Well, welcome everyone to a special conversation today with our Miles for Melanoma Philadelphia local event sponsor, Bristol Myers Squibb, who have generously sponsored and attended our Philadelphia Miles for Melanoma event since 2016. The event is coming up this weekend on Saturday, August 23rd at the Philadelphia Zoo. It is a wonderful family-friendly event and one not to be missed. And today I am joined by Agim, the Senior Manager of Oncology Global Patient Advocacy. And here at the MRF, we are so grateful to work with partners like BMS to help advance options for melanoma patients. And it's great to see a company really engage with the melanoma community. So today we're excited to welcome Chi, who currently serves as the Global Melanoma Patient Advocacy Lead. She is a pharmacist by training and joined BMS over 3 years ago through a PharmD fellowship program focused on patient advocacy, policy, and government affairs. She is deeply inspired by the resilience and triumphs of melanoma patients and their families, both through their clinical experiences and personal connections with her colleagues. And Chi, I hear that this will be your first Miles for Melanoma event.
Yes, I am uber excited. Thank you so much for the very warm introduction. Yeah, as a Philadelphia local, I will be there at the zoo. So meet me there. No, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
You'll be running, right?
Sure thing with smoke on my feet.
Good, good. Well, it's a great event. It's a wonderful community. So I think you're in for a real treat. So today we're just going to be having kind of an informal conversation, really to learn a little bit more about BMS's involvement in this event and kind of the why behind why you guys are involved. So can you share a little bit about what initially inspired BMS to get involved with the Miles for Melanoma 5K program?
Sure thing. So happy to be joined with you today, Kylie. So, really and truly, Miles for Melanoma, as catchy as the title is, it really is a nationwide movement that unites patients, caregivers, advocates, and essentially everyone who touches melanoma, and uniting them all with a common vision centered around both hope and action. So Bristol Myers Squibb's continuous involvement in Miles for Melanoma reflects many of our core values at heart. So being, passion, innovation, accountability, and all the likes. And essentially, this means for us showing up beyond the science to stand alongside the community that we serve. So it keeps us engaged year after year. And we love the impact that comes out of it, being able to hear the stories of resilience, celebrating survivorship, and just really reinforcing that patients are at the center of everything that we do. So for me personally, like you said, it's my first Miles. I'm so excited to experience the energy, be amongst the atmosphere, and really connect with the community that continues to inspire and drive the work that we do every day.
Well, it's wonderful. And I know it's very meaningful for the patients and caregivers who attend to see BMS there and really understand that it's a whole village, really, really moving this forward until we have a cure. So I'm
Absolutely.
excited you're going and I know you'll have a great time. Um, Question for you, how has BMS's involvement with the MRF shaped how you engaged with the melanoma community and really the wider community?
Absolutely. And really and truly, we're so grateful for the very strong relationship that BMS and MRF have been able to build over the years. But I think it's safe to
Many
say
years.
we're decades at this point.
Yeah.
So our relationship has really, truly helped to position us as a company to sharpen our listening and learning abilities in a very multi-sectored way. So it not only helps us to understand what matters most to patients and caregivers and their families, but also how to better equip doctors with information when they're treating melanoma patients. It helps us at the bench as we're researching and fighting new novel ways for treatment, discovery, and delivery as well. And even, in our advocacy relationships, as we're tailoring advocacy education and patient-facing programming, so that we can help to really try and address those pain points from those different directions. So above all, it's really deepened sort of like a two-way trust, honestly, ensuring that we make sure we stay collaborative, we stay visible, and we stay really in tune with the real needs of the melanoma community. And you all help us to drive that.
Well, it's wonderful. And there will be a lot of clinician researchers there on Saturday too. So it really is, the entire melanoma community coming together, which is really important. And I think, with BMS being there, that enables patients to have those informal conversations with you as well, which I know are really meaningful. So
absolutely. Couldn't say it better myself.
Well, as you know, the MRF's mission is to accelerate research, educate the community, and advocate on the issues that impact the melanoma community. So BMS this year pledged to support our advocacy and education programs and those initiatives. Why are those two areas so important to you all?
And you really bring me back with this question, back to those values that I previewed earlier, because everything that we do at BMS starts and ends with the patients. And so MRF's strides towards increasing education, making sure that patients are informed and aware. It resonates so deeply with us. So I'll touch on maybe just three of those 6 core values that reflect our overall commitment. So our value of innovation, it fuels our drive to advance melanoma science and really just explore the new possibilities for the melanoma community. Our value of integrity, it ensures that we do that responsibly, we do that transparently, and we do that hand in hand with the community. And the last one I'll touch on is just our overall value of passion, because we care deeply about melanoma patients and those who are impacted from end to end by the disease. So it stays as the drumbeat, it stays as the heart of every decision that we make, which is why supporting MRF's mission to drive education, research, and advocacy, it's honestly just a natural fit, because we ultimately share the same purpose. So together, we're not just driving progress in treatment, but we're working hand in hand to try and build a future where melanoma patients feel informed, supported, and empowered, and ideally in a world where melanoma is completely eradicated. I think that's the guiding light that we're all trying to work towards.
It certainly is. And I will say, because of partners like BMS, all of our educational offerings are free to our community. So that means all of our education materials, our webinars, our in-person patient symposiums, and it's support like this because we are completely funded by the community we serve. And that's really important, that those offerings are not only available to our community, but that they're receiving them, they're understanding them, and they're gaining knowledge that will help guide them and have better outcomes ultimately. So, we're really grateful to BMS for supporting those critical mission areas, and it makes a world of difference to the patients, who are navigating this terrible disease. So grateful, very grateful to you all.
Grateful for you all as well.
Well, thank you, Chi, and thank you to the entire Bristol Myers Squibb community for your support of the MRF's mission, of the upcoming Philly Miles for Melanoma 5K this weekend. For those of you out there who have not registered yet, you can still do that. It's coming up this Saturday, which is August 23rd at the Philadelphia Zoo, which is really a fantastic zoo. I mean, I love this zoo.
I've blocked off, honestly, a good
the whole day.
7 hours.
Good,
just
you
to
should.
get my zoo time and get my run time in.
Good. It's a great zoo, and your registration includes your all-day pass to the zoo. So we encourage everyone to bring your kids, bring your friends, bring your family, make a day of it. We have a fabulous MC this year, Nicole Mikulik. She's the afternoon drive host on Legendary. I mean, everyone in Philly knows her. So we really want people to come out. The doors open at 7 a.m. We'll kick off our opening ceremonies at 8. And I think the opening ceremonies to me are the why of what we do. We have our team captains share their story. We have patients share their story. It's really all about why we're there, and it's just incredible. And then we will kick off the race at 8:30 sharp because we got to get out before the animals wake up. Um, so, and online registration, I think, is closing soon if it hasn't closed already, but people can still register on site. So again, if people want to come out, you can still do that. We have over 690 people registered. So it is going to
Wow.
be a very big crew.
Billy is coming in hot.
Philly always comes in hot, and we've raised almost 120,000, exceeding our goal of
Amazing.
110. So yeah, this community is truly incredible. And for those of you who are worried about being outside all day, you get a free UPF long sleeved coolie bar shirt to wear to keep you sun safe. So it's really exciting. And then we also have our local sponsor, Fox Chase Cancer Center, on site doing complimentary skin screening. So if you put off your annual skin check, now is the time to get it done on Saturday.
They're coming to you.
We are bringing it to you directly. So, and then lots of activities for the kids, face painting, a zoo activity kit where they can do a scavenger hunt, just all sorts of amazing things. So we can't wait to see you on Saturday, Chi, and the BMS crew, and of course, all of our amazing melanoma patients, caregivers, and medical community. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kylie. And I'm excited for the treat that's going to be the Philly Miles. So looking forward to seeing your team there and everyone else.
Great. See you on Saturday.